Videos from all over the internet that will flip your perspective. Let's just start.
The stomach has its own magnetic field. The stomach is not simply an organ. It is an organism. It is a living thing within the human body. The same is true of the heart, the brain, all the organs, the intestine, all the motor system, the nervous system, the endocrine system. These are all entities. They are entities of magnetic unities. They are part of living organisms that are cooperating together for the common good. To abuse one is to damage all. To neglect one is to neglect all. Each of these organs has its own field in the body, and all these fields together constitute the grand magnetic field that surrounds the complete person. It is always present. There is a magnetic core on each kingdom. All integrities in all fields are compatible. All lack of integrities, all departures from integrity in any or all fields are in conflict constantly.
Wow.
He learned it from somebody, and I think he imparted some knowledge. But you know, he would get you, and he could like point at you and stuff like that, and it makes you wonder, like, how did they build the pyramids? You know, I mean, if he can use his mind and kind of get into
Crazy.
I don't like guys that approach me. Like,
No.
I want guys that look like they don't want me.
Ah.
Yeah, they must just be mysterious. And then
Yeah.
Man, I wouldn't
Girls
get that.
like the guy that's like chill, like
Yeah.
that's not doing nothing, not showing attention, just
Yeah.
there. Do that.
Yeah.
Can a guy kick it to you if they want to?
they can't. Like, I don't answer DMs like that. Like, if I want to work with you, then I'll answer. Just on work stuff, but no, I'm not. No, I'm not on that.
It's not happening.
Guys, you have to wait for the girls to give you a signal that it's okay. Don't just go. Please.
Okay, please, what is, because I'm
Yes,
learning.
exactly.
Please,
What is that signal?
Because now
What
I
is
know.
that signal?
What's the signal?
That's what I'm telling them. What is that signal?
Hey guys, you have to just feel it. Yeah, it's in the eyes.
Okay, so eyes. Okay,
It's in the
learning
eyes,
Okay,
you know?
So what eyes do I do?
Yes, those eyes.
Oh,
I think it was Picasso actually, where someone put a napkin in front of him and he drew a little something, and they go, "How much?" And he goes, $30,000. And they go, "Why? It took you 5 seconds." He goes, "No, actually it took me 40 years to do it in 5 seconds."
Interesting.
One of God's favorite angels that was in charge of music.
He said, when I created Satan, his name was Lucifer. He had one ability, and this ability was even built into his physical or spiritual being. I created him as the son of the morning, which means he's the first sound of the morning. He was the one that ushered in the very presence of God.
Came down and started putting messages in. You know, the devil is also the angel of music.
Isaiah 14 and 11 even speaks of vials being built into his body. Vials are pipes.
And that his rib cage is shaped like a heart.
Because of his ability to make music, he got beside himself because he began to see how music could manipulate the emotions of the heavenly beings.
That 808 that a lot of our music is, and then they put over, "I'ma fuck your bitch.
He was cast out of heaven as Lucifer. His name became Satan because he was no longer a heavenly being, but nothing about him changed. Music
This is interesting.
is a direct link to the heart of a man. Music is the only thing that can go into a mind of a man, disturb his very conscience without his consent.
And that's that frequency that's rolling. And then, oh, here, pop this medication while here, pop some Molly's, pop some blah, blah. And that is the standard culture right now of music.
But God began to tell me that if it came from Lucifer, it can't be just music, because Lucifer it can't be just music because he's not a physical being. He's a spiritual being. So there must be a spiritual consequence to enjoying a spiritual being. Don't you know that the heart of the author always follows his music? Whoever created it takes credit for it and their spirit stays attached to it? Oh, brother, that ain't true. Where is it? Okay, let's go to the word of God. David was a man after God's own heart. Saul said, I have an evil spirit in me and I need the man of God to come and play for me. But David didn't sing no words. He played an instrumental. But because of his heart, the heart of the author, it was powerful enough that his spirit would follow its music. And the Bible says the evil spirit departed from him. And God began to tell me, just like you can play an evil spirit out of somebody, you can play one in.
Oh. Hey, look, I ain't got time to be no part-time lukewarm Christian. When we dealing with a full-time double, he ain't playing with me, and I ain't playing with him.
Look, I'm with the kingdom, what you know about me? Big G-O-D came and set me free.
Oh, okay.
Devil offer me the world, but they just sit back and give a care about the image if I ain't making it.
But the beats is good, it's just the words that's bad. God don't want nothing attached to people that persecute his people. But if we just take it and sanctify it, God don't want nothing from the people that are destroying his people.
Interesting. So interesting.
Married men make more money and have more power. Here's why. Let's get into it. Did you know that 85% of millionaires and 86% of billionaires are married? Did you know that married men, family men, or men that are seen as family men, make an average of 20% more in their lifetime than bachelors? Did you know that businesses and employers are more likely to hire, invest in, and do business with married men? You want to know why? Because research shows that married men are seen as loyal, committed, disciplined, faithful, and have an overall positive association and family.
It's not always true.
That is not how they want to see the men in our community. Let's get into it. Whether you believe it or not, I believe there is an agenda to promote singleness and promiscuity in our community. And that agenda is pushed through our music. The music that these organizations, these powerful organizations decide to get behind, reflect the mindset that they want to see within our community. Aggressive, criminal, sexual deviancy, undisciplined, untrustworthy, lacking commitment, lacking loyalty, fathers creating children they don't want to take care of. That's how they want to see you. Music is a way more powerful tool than you think, family. Look it up. The lies of our culture are perpetuating a cycle, mindset that keeps us at the bottom. No, it's not a coincidence.
Money is a spirit. Money has a soul. Money lives in a body. And then we also looked into mammon being the spirit of money.
Yeah.
Then I think we also looked at secret court and secret place when they were asking whether the conclave is a secret court or whatever. So I said it over and over again. You are either in the secret court or you are in the secret place. Now, the Bible there is saying that money is the hidden riches of secret places and the treasures of darkness. It means that money is not accessible and available without a journey. So you have to journey from where you are to where the money is. And there are secrets that will help you to be able to locate money.
Yeah.
But those secrets can either be gotten when you are in the secret place of the Most High, for him to unveil to you how to get into the secret place where the money, the hidden riches in the secret place, or you are going through the secret court for them to show you how to enter into the secret place. So it still boils down to what I always say: secret court, secret place, because money itself is hidden riches. Look at, we're sitting down here right now. If you go downstairs, you will see sand.
Yeah.
But you won't see gold. But under the ground, there's gold. You will see sand, you won't see crude oil. Under the ground, there's crude oil. You will see sand, you won't see water. Under the ground, there are wells of water. So you have to go deep to connect with some things. That's what it means, journeying into the secret place, into a place of knowledge, understanding, insight, where you can now become the kind of person that can attract the kind of money that you're expecting. And I say to people, in the realm of the spirit, there are many things that speak. For instance, now, you are hearing my voice, I'm hearing your voice.
Yeah.
Even without the microphone, you will hear my voice, I will hear your voice. Why? Because we are close to each other. But if I'm using the microphone and we have speakers, people that are around will hear my voice through the speaker. But can you hear the voice of spirits? So there are voices that you cannot hear. Radio is here, television is here, but if you don't tune to the frequency they are operating from, you will not hear. So there are voices that speaks in the spirit. And in order for you to be able to have power in the realm of the spirit, you need to know how to use those voices. And that is why secret court and secret place is very powerful. One of the voices that speaks in the spirit is blood. That is why people go into secret court to shed blood, because they want to use blood to access the spirit realm. Because blood is one of the access to the secret place. So blood is an access. Now, when people want to do small ritual sacrifice, they say bring chicken. Go and bring goats. Go and bring this, bring that. At a point, when you want to enter into some realms, it's human sacrifice. It's not animal. So when you see people that are still doing goats, doing chicken, it's small. When you talk human sacrifice, go and open kill a pregnant woman, open the womb, bring out the baby, grind it and use it to do soap that you'll be using to bath. Do you understand now? Or take a day-old baby, pound down like yam. Those are the demonic, satanic things that people do in the secret, because in the secret court, because they understand the power of blood. Because in the realm of the blood speaks. The blood of your brother Abel is crying out for vengeance. The blood of Jesus speaks better things than the blood of Abel. So people understand that. They are in the secret court, they use blood. In the secret place, we use communion. And we use the blood of Jesus because we understand access. So for you, we use sacrifice. You know, when you go to work, you labor and they pay you money. That money is your sweat. That money is your blood. So when you carry a seed and you sow sacrificially, you are shedding blood. So it triggers things in the realm of the spirit. Okay. So those are things that people don't understand. So when you say treasures of darkness, it means you have to journey into it with light. You have to be enlightened, to enter it with light that will enlighten the place to show you where the treasure is. When you say hidden riches or secret places, it means there are secrets you need to know. And there is a journey into a secret place you need to go into to get it. And those are the two ways: Babylon or covenant, secret court or secret place.
Wow. Okay. This other question says, what are the vehicles of wealth creation?
That's a whole... I think I will advise you to get my book. In the School of Money, I have an entire module on the vehicles of wealth creation. Now, I say to people, becoming wealthy is a journey. So you journey from where you are to where you want to be. Journeying to the wealthy place. So where you are presently is your present financial position. Where you are going to is your financial destination. So point A, financial position. Point B, financial destination. Between point A and point B, there's a gap. That's what we call the wealth gap. So my wealth gap is not your wealth gap.
True.
My destination is not your destination. So to now move from point A to point B, a vehicle is a means of transportation from point A to point B. A wealth creation vehicle is a means of movement from your present financial position to your desired financial destination. So that's what it means. So people are poor majorly because of the vehicle they are using. And I always like to use this analogy. If you are to travel from Lagos to Abuja by air in an hour, that's the flying time, not the time to the airport, not all those other times. But the flying time is 1 hour.
Yeah.
If you are to go to Abuja by road, all things being equal, 12 hours.
Yeah.
Between 9 to 12 hours, depending on the car, road. All things being equal, no kidnapping, no police checkpoint, no bad road, no accident. So all things being equal, 12 hours.
12 hours.
But if you are to trek from Lagos to Abuja, no definition. You know, if you go on Google now and you put an Abuja address, Google will tell you all the answers. So Google is saying now that if you go by road from here now, 12 hours, 44 minutes. If you trek 154 hours, 154 hours divided by 24.
Hey,
so that Google is telling you like 1 week to trek to Abuja. but somebody flying will use 1 hour.
1 hour.
So that is the way wealth vehicles are. Are you seeing it now?
Yeah.
So if you are a salary earner, you are trekking to the wealthy place. Are you getting it? So when we say salaries cannot make you wealthy, what we mean is salary alone.
Okay.
Because if you earn salary, you are earning an income. If you do the right thing with the income and you invest well, you can still become wealthy as salary. But salary alone can also, it's like you are trekking. So most salary earner have never seen 1 million before in their life until they retire 35 years later when they collect their pension or gratuity and they pay them 2.5 or 3 million. So it takes 35 years to have 3 million once cash.
Right.
For some of them. So that is why they are trekking. So if you trek, you may never arrive. So that is so in the vehicles, I talk about the trinity of wealth creation. Just about trinity of money, trinity of wealth creation. So for the vehicle, trekking is what many people use, and that is salary. But the three major vehicles that will help anybody is number one, entrepreneurship. It's a very powerful vehicle, which is starting your own business, having a business that belongs to you that you run, entrepreneurship. Number two is real estate, which is why I'm very passionate about real estate. And then number three is the money market / capital market. So money markets are treasury bills, mutual funds, bonds, but capital market is stocks and shares. But we combine them together. So if you put all this together, then it will help you. Number four is intellectual property, coming up with your own, or you can still put that under business, or you can put it as a separate entity, intellectual property. So these are vehicles. So if you read Pathway to Wealth or School of Money, you see all the vehicles.
Yeah.
But majority of the people in our world today are trekking, and that's earning salary and depending on salary alone. So that's what the vehicle is all about. So the vehicle you use determines how fast you go, determine how early you arrive. And if you decide to not do all the other things we are telling you to do, then you may end up making $1 million, maybe at the age of 70 when you retire.
That's what I was just about to say. If you are trekking, that means by the time you even get there, you'll be burnt out. You are gasping for air.
You can. So by the time you see a lot of people right now, we get messages from people who say, I've just retired, they have paid us. What do you think I should do? I have 3 million, I have 2.5, I have 5 million. What do you think I do? Because they have spent all their life working to earn instead of working to learn. You don't work to earn, you work to learn. Okay. That's why we say your learning capacity determines your earning capacity. So as you are working, you should be learning, not earning. And when they now finish after 35 years, 36, 37 years, they have 3.5, they have 5 million, they have 7 million, they don't know what to do because they have never learned anything. They will now end up going to put the money in one scheme. And then they will kryptonize their life or forex it and send them to the forest.
Speaking of crypto, it brings me perfectly to my next question. So, in recent times now, we have people that are involved in this crypto tap. This tap. I don't know if you've heard of it. So, do you think it's something worth investing your time and money?
Well, like I've always said, there is nothing wrong in cryptocurrency as a concept. It's the future. It's part of the evolution of money. Yeah. Money has evolved from the agrarian age to the industrial age to the technological age that we're in right now. So money is evolving. So cryptocurrency is a major legal, global, acceptable reality of the future. And the future is now. So there's nothing wrong in that. But majority of what people are doing now that they call crypto are nothing but just corrupt and fraudulent platforms that people have put together to deceive people that are not ready to learn. So a lot of people have all kinds of crypto coins that they are mining all over the world. Many of those platforms are in Kenya, Tanzania, Zambia, in some forest somewhere. Some guys just sit down together, put everything together, and they are deceiving people. And a lot of people will plug in and they will tell them they are mining it. Don't worry, after 24 months, by the time it's done like it, you will make 100 million. So there is nothing wrong in crypto. So if you decide to do it, all I will tell you is investigate before you invest, trust but verify, do your due diligence, get expert opinion, and be sure you know what you are doing. But for me, I don't do crypto, I don't do forex.
The disclaimer.
Yeah, I don't do crypto, I don't do forex, I do anything outside real estate and investment. I'm not interested. And I know what I invest. So if you see anything anywhere that they say crypto, or Forex, and the man's name is attached to it, is a fraud. So I don't do that. So, but I don't say you should not do. Look at you now, you're a young girl. How old are you? You can suffer now. Me, I'm not there. So you can do crypto. If you do it, you lose money. Then you cry for 3 years. You start afresh. At least by the time you do it, before you are 30, you go down.
I remember I did crypto when I was in the university, second year, and the same thing happened to me, man. I lost all my money. I also, I did a couple of them, and it wasn't good. So yeah, I mean, you have to have a hard heart, or you have to be strong to be willing to lose a lot of money when you want to go into crypto. But yeah, there's no time for you to lose a lot of money, no time to waste time. So yeah, let's continue.
But me now, why should I go and waste my life? At this level of my life, I'm doing crypto. What? It's not. I'm not interested. But it doesn't mean that it is wrong, or those that are so. People are. It's your life. I have discovered what works for me, and there's nothing wrong. You can do it. I was in a meeting a few months ago where I went to speak for one of my mentees that is part of the conclave. He just joined us this year. And he said the reason why he joined was because during COVID, he connected, he saw me online. And as at then, between 2017 and 2020, he had made a total of over $400,000 in this crypto forex thing. And during COVID, I was finishing that. I said, you are doing crypto, see your life, all the money you have made. Can you show me one house that you have sold, that you have? Can you? He said, and he's still a tenant.
Oh.
That he looked at his wife that day. That they were listening to me together, they say, Jesus, we need to go and make this or that. $400,000 between 2017 and 2020. And he didn't have a house. He said one day he bought 4 cars in one day. The thing was shocking him. He said, but when he listened to me, he saw his foolishness. And he told himself, it's time to move this money, the little I have to begin to do something meaningful. So now, if he had common sense and he had investment mentality, if you do 400,000 in crypto, why not remove 300 cash and leave 100 and carry that 300 and have a whole estate that belongs to you? Do you know what $300,000? If I remove 390,000, yeah, do you know what $300,000 will do in real estate? That means you can have, let's say, a bungalow. I can show you a place where you can get correct bungalow for 20-25 million. So that means you can buy like 10, 20 bungalows.
Yeah. Really?
There are places in Nigeria
wow.
where you can still get a whole duplex for 60 million. That means you can buy like 5 and you'll be getting 5 million rent per annum. So the guy would have been collecting 25 million rent every year now without doing anything. But now he's trying to lay foundation now after 4 years of crypto nana. So you know it's your generation. You people, millennials and Gen Z looking at the crypto. We are where we are.
We have found our paths.
This is interesting.
So this is the Future of Jobs report that just came out, and it details just how much the global economy is going to change by 2030. And I wanted to show you how to best prepare for this massive change that's about to come. So let's take a look at some of the key findings and trends. So the first is 41% of employers across the globe have plans to replace you with AI. In fact, 92 million jobs are expected to be displaced. But this is the cycle of innovation. 170 million new jobs will be created. So what do you do to future-proof yourself? Well, the report lists the fastest and largest growing jobs by 2030 and the fastest and largest declining jobs by 2030. So really the name of the game here is to upskill. These are going to be the most in-demand skills by 2030. Most of these things I talk about nonstop on this channel, so you might want to tune in. And this is important because 59% of you will require upskilling by 2030 if you want to remain competitive. Now, this is a 290-page report. It goes into great macroeconomic and geopolitical detail, but the major theme is that rapid technological advancement is going to have a massive impact. Again, the next 5 years, we're going to see extraordinary change. So I implore you, again, to take a look at this list of skills and get serious about them because continuous learning and adaptability is going to be critical.
Interesting. So we've come to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed this. Like these information were so good, were so juicy, were so, forward movement. It would make you move forward if you would really pay attention to it. And yeah, we've come to the end of the video. I think I'm supposed to dive into some of the pages, right? Like the man who was talking about financial freedom and, you know, real estate and all those things, so that I can listen more and learn more about it. I like the way he teaches, I like the way he speaks, so probably we'll dive in more on his videos and we can see what, you know, we get out of it. So if you come to the end of the video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and also share with your friends, and also click on the notification bell icon so that any video that I post, you will be the one to get it, the first to get it, the one to get it. And adios amigos, I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye.